Tonight I'm going to be giving my informative speech on how to run properly. Now, believe it or not, running is actually a very important aspect of everyday life. We run to catch taxis, chase after children, and even for leisure if we're motivated enough. Dating back to ancient Greece, the Greek athletes ran races to become fit for military purposes. However, most of us aren't interested in pleasing Zeus, and it's hard to just find the time to run. Many struggle with this multidimensional activity, and dare I say, consider it a love-hate relationship. I am human as well, and most days I do need that little extra shove to get myself on the treadmill. As a soldier, I consider running a vital part of my job. The Army sets a standard based on gender and age, and I have the responsibility to meet those requirements. For this reason, I have picked up techniques and strategies to motivate myself to run correctly, and I hope to pass them on to you. It's really not rocket science, and anyone can do it. I will explain how to successfully take part in a run from start to finish. This includes stretching, proper breathing, and methods of pacing. Now, before and after running, both beginners and experts should always stretch. It's crucial to stretch out the entire body. Many muscles, not only the legs, contribute to running. Exercises emphasizing the strengthening of arms, the core, neck, and legs are all important. In fact, stretching prepares the muscles and loosens them for more rigorous activity. Some common stretches include the tricep stretch, spinal twists, the hamstring stretch, and the calf stretch. Stretching should never be rushed, but excessive amounts are not necessary, so you kind of need to find that happy medium. A proper stretch should not be held for more than 30 seconds because it can actually strain the muscle. So a 1/1000 count to 20 is pretty sufficient. Taking only 10 minutes to stretch before and after running can really save runners from hours of pain, icing, heating, doctor's visits, and just from personal experience, shin splints really hurt. So whatever you do, stretch. Now the next aspect of running is breathing. Now breathing comes naturally, but when we are running, many other factors are going on and we're distracted and you really become insufficient of oxygen. A professional from American Fitness says, during exercise, active muscles require 20 times more oxygen. Now, that is a lot more oxygen, and the proper way to get the proper amount is to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And doing this will help reduce the amount of cramps, and hopefully you won't get any at all. But I know that I feel like when I'm running, if I breathe in through the mouth and out through the mouth, I get more oxygen, but really that's not the case, and I have had those cramps where you just have to stop running and it's awful. So in through the nose and out through the mouth is the proper way. And concentrating on the amount of breaths taken in a minute actually can create a diversion for yourself, so you're not really thinking about, the pounding of your sneakers on the pavement or counting miles, and it kind of turns into a rhythm, and it's very helpful. And with time and practice of these strong breathing techniques, the circulatory system and airways will become stronger, and then you can work on other areas like form and your distance, and that kind of leads into the third aspect of running, which is pace. And pace is it's really dependent upon the individual. All runners must begin at a speed that they're comfortable with for their body, and understand they can advance and grow and add to it as they go. And we've all heard this, but it's very true. Slow and steady wins the race. By trying to become a marathon runner in a week, we're just going to wear ourselves out and become discouraged. Training and working up to a specific level is hard, but it's well worth it. Even starting with a light jog is better than walking. It will increase your heart rate just a little bit and will start you off on the right foot, so to speak. An important piece of advice, try to choose a treadmill or a street where others do not run. It's not a race, and as a beginner, it's important to concentrate on your own running abilities. Set a goal and work towards it. It's harder to improve if you don't really have the bar set at some level that you can work towards. So just go slow, but never ever stop until you reach your mark, because abruptly stopping can mess with your heart rate and your breathing, and it's not good. So if necessary, just start slow, work your way up to speed. So I have now informed you of the effective way to run. First, I touched on stretching because it prepares the muscles. Next, I discussed breathing and the importance of learning the proper technique. And last, I mentioned the uniqueness of pace. Now, combining these three aspects of running, stretching, breathing, and pacing, you can see how challenging running is, but how personal it can become. Running can be part of anyone's daily routine. More beginner runners have begun to realize how to partake in the process to run effectively, and now you can too. If you choose to begin running for fun or as a hobby, remember to take these suggestions into consideration. You never know. Maybe someday you'll be signing up for your first 5K or qualifying for the Boston Marathon.